By the grace of Buddha of compassion, I'm quite happy, that to present this video for mm, many people. It's benefiting for many people. So yeah, by the grace of Buddha of compassion, Dalai Lama, and many angels, so I'm quite happy, yeah. So yeah, in spiritual field also, yeah. So in one way, like Buddha of compassion, they themselves are some kind of a spiritual scientist, some oracle also are there. And we have medicine Buddha doctor. So yeah, so there are some ancient, some kind of a doctor, scientist, or yeah, researcher in spiritual field also. And yeah, so it is telling, this ancient, psychology development is almost more than 90%. And yeah, much helpful, lots of things to learn from this ancient psychology, neuroscience, and this thing. And well, this modern science, psychology is telling something like 9 or 10% develop only. So yeah, something like in a baby stage. So yeah, so yeah, so lots of this materialistic or physical or western scientists, so they are also learning from here. So that's why there are scientists from United States, whom are doing learning and doing research on yogis, so yeah, like Emory University, Wisconsin University, Richard Gere, so he's a neuroscientist expert. And yeah, Sagar Family Foundation, and yeah, Dharma Meet Science, so all the American scientists there. Then we have another this Russian scientist, so yeah, from Moscow and this St. Petersburg University. So there are 10 scientists, so they recently visited here in Leh Ladakh, from 1st to 15 August. So yeah, so they call me, for research there. So I will show all the video down there. And we have few yogis and also some lay people whom are also practitioner, spiritual practitioner, and also a doctor like Dr. Ngurup from Likir. He's anesthesia doctor. So so he know all the all the process of dissolution and this thing. There are some important stage, okay, like dream yoga, meditation, and six yoga of Naropa. So yeah, many important, there are some principle. So he's good in both. So yeah, he's one, my important friend in scientific field. So we had a good time, exchange program with this scientist. And they put some EGG, there are so many wires on my head. So I will show all the video down there. And they had this one thermal camera. So I don't know, it is saying they only have this camera, and in this thermal camera they are putting some liquid nitrogen, okay, those freezing liquid nitrogen inside this. I don't know and how it's make catching the this thermal reading, so they are just watching on the computer, so all my temperature are being are being examined. Okay, so there was something like 32 temperature on my heart, so yeah, quite interesting. And yeah, and so they are on a collaboration with some important research here in Ladakh. So maybe next year, so they will also again they will visit here. So every year, actually, they have a important research center in South India monastery called Tashilumbo. So they have one there, and so name of their research institute is Russian Thukdam, Thukdam. Thukdam, okay, it's an important meditation stage. Thukdam, so research, yeah, Russian Thukdam research. So yeah, and many of these research are being reserved, okay, because there are many this or that, yeah. So there are lots of reservation here in this research, privacy in this research, so yeah, something like that. And yeah, so those who are interested, it's a big platform to study, to take interest and to learn, there are some practitioners who want to achieve enlightenment, something like nirvana, so want to have communication with divine beings, angels, so yeah, there are many cool thing, there are many some advanced thing, so during this advanced meditation, so some can communicate with divine beings, so Buddha of compassion, they can communicate, so many cool things are here in spiritual world also. And yeah, some important are there, and also this Hollywood movie called Matrix, so that part one is quite interesting, that met on the philosophy of Buddha, so yeah, so everything is met by mind, so mind only school. So there are some important there in spiritual world also, there are many cool things. So yeah, so learning, everybody's learning from each other. So yeah, scientists, Western scientists, so everybody's making their life meaningful, good people, and yeah, so special people, so meeting special people and special people, so good, so everything is good, so that more happiness, and those who are fortunate, have to help, so yeah. And also maybe some of our Ladakh universities, some in educational fields, some people showing interest, they want to learn these things, so I have to share, so I also have to share this. And yeah, many, yeah, many beautiful people are there, so yeah, important, special people. So yeah, so meeting with each other, and yeah, so everything is good. And yeah, thank you. Yeah, they take some BP pills. They also. They don't. Yeah, morning. High blood pressure. Every day one pills. Research lab.